My name is the Voice. So there is this topic that keeps on popping every now and then. Okay, many people have been asking me, why don't you do an interview with Somali ladies? Of course, that's one of the most interesting things that I actually want to do. I want to understand. So the question that has been popping up, like, why are the Somali ladies so secretive? Okay, I've gotten a chance to actually interact with some of them. Maybe grew up with some of them, went to school with some of them, both from primary school, not high school, but primary school. Of course, I shared a class with them, some ladies of Somali descent, also in campus. So I came to realize, okay, and to appreciate that fact, that is, just to understand that, you know, the differences in culture, and sometimes not only culture, also maybe religion, but I'll focus to culture because they are of the African descent. You realize that, you know, some African cultures are different from others. That one you should understand from that perspective first of all. Like a Somali might, you know, have certain cultural differences with the Kikuyus from Kenya, from the Igbo, from, you know, Nigeria, from Shona, from the Southern Africa, or the Zulu from the Southern Africa, or maybe the Chaga from Tanzania, Nyamwezi, or maybe Nyankole in Uganda, or maybe a different, you know, Fulani, something like that. So let me tell you something about the African culture first of all. Like one thing you should know about the African culture is that, you know, African cultures are very diverse, and there are so many such that they are totally different from each other. Though some of them have got some similarities, but just know that they are very different from each other. That's why I normally tell, especially people who are not from Africa, don't generalize African people, because Africa is so diverse. Sometimes even Africans themselves, they're very surprised when they see other Africans from different areas, how they do their things. So you should note that. So the question that has been popping up is that, you know, why Somali ladies are so secretive, or maybe don't see their things. Okay, many people, so they have confused the Somalis and the religion. You know, there is religion and there is Somali culture. Maybe I'm not getting it right. The Somali people, help me in the comment section. Try to expand to us, because I understand the Somali culture and religion, they're two separate things. Though there are some things that, you know, in that culture and the religion, you know, they're embodied. Like there is like one thing. That's why I do say, you know, religion actually. Many people don't understand religion. Religion is actually like a set of rules created by a given community to help them to communicate with their God. That's why there's a difference between religion and spirituality. Now let's get back to, you know, the Somali ladies. Sometimes people do confuse the Somali culture and the Arabic culture. Am I getting it right? Tell me in the comment section. Many people do confuse it. The Somali culture and the Arabic culture. There is a Somali culture, there is Arabic culture, and there is a religion, something separate actually. So I am in Nairobi right now, Westlands. So I want to go this way. I've never used this road, so I actually want to cross to this side so that I get to explore what is in that other side as we continue with this discussion. My name is the Voice. For those watching for first time, I do travel videos, and Kenya is my home country. So I'm just showing you around Kenya. I'm around Westlands. This road, as you go like this, is called General Madenge Road. So I'm waiting for cars to, you know, that is Movenpick Hotel next to Oval Building. When you go like this, you can go to Way, which will lead you to Nairobi CBD. So I want to cross this side first. Then we proceed on with today's topic. So let's go. Now back to the topic. So I was saying this. You know, the only way to get to understand how other people operate is by asking. So I was privileged enough to, you know, ask a few questions about the Somali community. As you can remember, I've done several videos about the Somali community. Go check my videos with the fowls. Go check my videos in Sili, in South C, South B. You know, you'll get to understand why even the Somali community is so successful. I do believe actually Somali communities are the best merchants in Africa, and there is this something that, you know, we should learn about them. Every day when you see someone successful or making good strides in life, you should be able to learn or maybe ask them, why are you successful? That's why I did a topic with Fawz Muhammad, my friend, and he expounded to us why the Somali community is actually very successful. So today's topic was about why people find it like the Somali community, we are crossing this way, why people find it like the Somali ladies are quite secretive. So one thing, we are talking about the cultural thing, which is an African thing, and we are talking about religious thing, which religion applies to every race, every tribe, every community that you're talking about. So there is a way, you know, the Somali community has their own cultural belief on how women are supposed to behave in the community. Same to men. Everybody has got their responsibilities. So sometimes you find, you know, maybe their cultural beliefs or maybe something about their culture is different from yours, and some people do find it, you know, a little bit, you know, they don't really understand. They find it odd. That's what I'm trying to say. So it is like this. The way you find someone's culture is very odd. Sometimes it's how they find your culture also so odd in their eyes. So don't think, most of the time I do find that this complaints doesn't necessarily come from, you know, most African communities. Most of these complaints come from the West on how they, you know, they describe freedom or how they describe morality is not how the Somali describe freedom and morality, and we should be able to respect that. So I see some people do say they find it odd when the Somali ladies have tied their hijab like this. That means they have been forced. But I try to talk to some of them, and that is not true. That's not true. Some of them are very comfortable like that, you know, and they are very uncomfortable when they have not covered it. So the only thing that other people from other communities can do to the Somali community is by trying to understand why they do so, and try to respect the fact that they have chosen that is their way, and they have been able to respect, you know, your way of interpreting morality without forcing you to do their ways. So why do you want the Somali community to do things the way you want, but they have never forced you to do your things the way they want, or them how they want it to be? Yeah, still in Nairobi. It's getting what's the time right now? Let me check on my phone. It is almost 1 minute to 3 p.m. that is. So it's almost evening here in Nairobi, Kenya. I need to be careful here. So we should be able to learn that. We should be able to appreciate that actually people are very different. Cultures are very different. And very soon, I'm actually looking for Somali ladies. If you're watching this and you're Somali lady right now in Kenya, Nairobi, or around these areas, I want to discuss with you. Or if there is someone that you can hook me up so that we can have a broader discussion about this, so that we really get to understand about the Somali ladies. I really appreciate if you are watching this right now and you can be able to connect me to one of them so that we can have a broader discussion on the same, and just to get to understand how different we are, because there is always a reason for something. You know, there is always a reason for something. And when you see someone doing something, or maybe a culture practicing a certain way of life that does not really affect you, and you find it odd or you find it different from yours, the only thing that you can help is that asking and getting to understand why they do so instead of judging them. I know there's so many cultural, things happening in Africa or different parts of the world that some people find it uncomfortable. But instead of asking why it is so, many people tend to judge, instead of just doing a simple thing of asking the question, why are you doing so? And how can we understand each other and respect the practices that you're doing, as long as it doesn't affect anyone? Am I making sense? Tell me in the comment section. By the way, I don't know if I don't find it really hard to understand. It is the fact, I don't know if it is because I'm an African, because most of these cultures actually do relate actually in an African context. I don't know if I'm just an African, that's why I'm able to relate to it easily, or maybe my upbringing is the one that enables me to understand different cultures so easily. I need to know that in the comment section. You can tell me in the comment section why. I don't know. I really don't understand why people get offended with other people's cultures. And the simple fact is that they should be asking. I've never been in this place in Nairobi. Trust me, I've never been in this place. So we're just making a round as we try to discuss, as we try to understand why is it so, and maybe why some people find it uncomfortable. My name is Moyale, the voice. Let's keep going. Our journey continues. My name is Moyale, the voice. For those watching for the first time, I do travel videos. Go watch my videos in different countries. So I've got my bearings. So we are in Parklands right now. Parklands is close to, Westlands in Nairobi, Kenya, Africa, East Africa. So at least now you know where we are. Now we are headed this side, where we'll interconnect this road. Now there is a way that I'm going to make my left turn like this, then I'll be headed to Westlands. So there is a school here. I've forgotten this name, because when I reached that place I realized actually I've never been at this place. So there is a school there. Is it an Indian school? I think it's an Indian school, and we cross this way. So one thing I like about this country right now, like, things have really changed. Back then you could not have a student who is not an Indian who could go to this school. But right now things have really changed. So that's how it has been evolving over time. Man, there is this a basketball pitch? Is it a rugby pitch, or is it a tennis pitch? Can you see something there? Next to, on this side is Movenpick. I can see there is a Indian temple there. Wow. So let's continue with the discussion. We were talking about Somali ladies. So if you're a Somali lady watching this, just know we need you here so that you can be able to discuss and enlighten us about your beautiful culture. We need to understand. So some people, maybe they don't get that perspective of the Somali culture. I've been fortunate enough to go to school with you. I've grown up with you. I've interacted with you. So I have a glimpse of it. But we need this discussion from your mouth so that people can get to understand. So I think that is they do play tennis, basketball pitch, basketball there, and so on and so on. So this school is called something Oshual Primary School. Let me read it properly. Visa Oshual Primary School in Parklands, which is in Westlands constituency. I mean, here in Nairobi, Kenya, Africa, East Africa. So here we continue with our journey. So maybe as we do that, you know, as we invite, you know, our Somali ladies here, beautiful ladies. I need to confirm this. Is it true that, you know, the Somali ladies are the most beautiful in Africa? So there was that discussion. Someone was pulled. There's a cop there. I think someone was pulled over. So I need to understand. There was this discussion because I've been in this country. Somali ladies, Ethiopian ladies, Tanzanian ladies, Burundian ladies, and Rwandese ladies, who are the most beautiful. So that was the discussion. So far, let me tell you something. So Kenyans are removed from that category of you know. So those were the competing countries, and yeah, I've been to Tanzania, beautiful ladies. I've been to Rwanda, beautiful ladies. I've been to, you know, beautiful lady. So you need to tell me. So some people arguing that, you know, the only problem why people find it hard to categorize the Somali ladies, it is because maybe they have not interacted with them, or maybe they are very secretive in their lifestyle. So that was the argument. But is it true that the Somali ladies are the most beautiful ladies in Africa? Tell me in the comment section. And if you've got this question that you want to ask the Somali ladies, because I want in the near future to have a discussion with you know, the Somali ladies. So ask those questions in the comment section, so that when we reach that point, when we are doing that discussion, we can be able to ask those questions freely and have a beautiful show together. So still here this way. This place mostly is residential, but when you cross on the other side, it becomes more, you know, commercial area. So let's continue going. My name is the Voice. Yo, the journey continues. So I'm almost connecting to this road, going to, I'll give you the directions. Someone is selling here houses. If you want to buy a house, you can see 4-bedroom for 24 million, which converts to around 240. You can see the prices there, $240,000. So I want to go to up to that point. I want to go up to that point and now give you the correct directions about this place. So let's continue going. So I really want to have this discussion with the Somali ladies, and if you're watching this, or maybe your friend, your sister, your cousin, your family member can be willing to contribute 1 or 2, 3 things about this topic, I will really appreciate. Come to my Instagram inbox, Mtalam Kosia, the same. All my social media platforms, the name is the same, Mtalam Kosia the Voice. So I need you to come there, inbox me, and I'll be able to, you know, contact you, so that we have this broader discussion about this. So okay, let's go a bit, so that I can give you the direction to tell you exactly where we are. So when you go to this, like straight like this, you're going to interconnect with the, you know, the Nairobi Expressway or Wayaki Way, right? So you'll be entering through, when you're using the expressway, you will be using the mall entrance in Westlands. When you go like this, you go to Parklands roundabout, you can go to TV47, the temples other side, you can go to, you know, the MCS office, and when you're headed like this, you'll be heading to Sarit Center in Westlands, Nairobi, Kenya, Africa. So those are the directions, at least right now, you know. And where we're coming from, we are coming through, you know, Oshual Primary School, Parklands. So that's it, man. That's it. I really appreciate, man. Thank you so much. And you know, guys, it has been a journey, and I really appreciate for your humongous support, man, that you have given us since the beginning of these, you know, travel videos right now, as we look forward to moving to the next country. I really appreciate it, man. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you so much, man, for always supporting me. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and continue liking, commenting, asking questions as we grow together as a family. So that is the spirit that we want to move together. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will really appreciate for that, humble gesture. And that's how we're going to grow together as a great family and tell the voice. So it's getting late right now. It's rush hour right now in Nairobi. That's why you can see the traffic building up. It is a natural thing. It's like common thing in Nairobi, seeing traffic building up when it's getting we're having a rush hour. People going home, others going to work, others going to their various destinations. So that's it, man. And being a rainy season in Nairobi, it is like our winter, our African winter. As you can see the clouds, so I need to rush as fast as possible, man, so that I can be able to edit this video and upload today. That's how current are my videos. Normally my videos are for that particular day that I've shot, I upload the same day. So that has been it, man. My name is the Voice, and continue subscribing, liking and commenting. Have a good time.